Turn back, traveler. There was an explosion and now Selfora is overrun. I was injured trying to get to the inn. I don't know what happened. The elders were gathered in the center of town. Then there was a flash, and suddenly spirits were everywhere. So many people died, but they remain here as angry and vengeful spirits. I think so, but probably not far. I need to go to the inn. That's where survivors were gathering. Heal me!
I need aid!
There seems no end to
Elenisi? Thank the three you made it. We feared the worst. Have you brought help?
It was a close call. I'd be dead if not for this traveler's assistance.
You've chosen a bad time to visit Selfora, stranger. Spirits roam the streets and unquenchable fire consumes the town. Selfora is lost.
Don't be too hasty, Meldris. Our new friend is powerful. I've seen what the traveler can do. I never thought I'd be so happy to get back in this inn. I think so. At least for the moment. But we're worried there are other survivors still outside. There's a temple on the hill overlooking the town. We're hoping that others have found sanctuary there. We're no match for ghosts. I barely survived skirting the edge of town. None of us would make it there. Yes, I saw how you handle yourself. I know you can make it. It's on the other side of the bridge. There's a staircase to the south of here, but I can't tell you if the path is safe or not.
Hello, traveler. I'm Selfora's healer. Not that it means much now. This disaster has left me short on supplies. All I've got left are bloody rags and soothing words. Almost everything. Herbs, poultices, bandages. We weren't prepared for this. There are supplies scattered throughout Selfora.
You saved the woman. You have my thanks. Yes, that is true. My suffering follows a different path. I'm cursed to only observe. My thoughts, my memories, they're a jumble. I think there may be a way to save the town. It's so hard to remember. I can't. It's as if a fog covers my past. I know I am cursed, and little more. This is my home, and I must watch this suffering. If the veil lifts from my mind, I'll tell you what I can. There was a decanter, somewhere in the temple below. Its water was holy. You have seen the strange fires throughout town? I remember that much. Maybe this liquid can quench those flames. I fear I don't know for certain. So many things I don't know. You'll have to test it. See if the water will work on the magic fire within the chamber of the tree. Look for a brazier of unnatural flame. When St. Veloth came to Resdain, what Morrowind is now, he planted the seeds of his homeland. Only the Tree of Somerset survived. This temple was built around it. Strange. Why do I remember this clearly, when all else is fog? Be wary, stranger. My heart tells me spirits aren't the only things left in the wake of Selfora's destruction.
Oh yeah, that felt good.
Selfora is dead. You will not save her.
Whew! That was fun!
You gained the decanter. There was an echo here, but now it is silent. The defilement begins to lift from Selfora. The fog begins to clear, but so many memories rush in. What you fought was an echo of Magistrix Vox. She left it here to bind the spirits to this place, part of her punishment of Selfora. There's something you must see. Praise to the three Magistrix Vox. To what do we owe the honor of your visit?
Behold, I bear the hammer of Veloth, priest. I have come to rally my people against the taint of the three.
What are you saying, Vox? Have you gone mad?
Mad? You want to see mad? Let me show you true madness.
I have shown you everything I can remember. I remember my death, but that is the past now. You have more pressing matters to deal with than to listen to a ghost's stories. You have the decanter now. There are two people still trapped in the town, a young man and a woman, but the magical fire closes in on them. Yes, that should work. Find the houses in which they are trapped and save them.
amazing!
I knew someone would come. I never gave up hope. It's close by. Now that the fire's out, I should be able to make it.
Who are you? How did you get past the flames? You don't have to tell me twice.
My mother and brother are safe, and I have you to thank. Praise the three they survived. So not every spirit in Selfora is filled with hate? Then I am thankful to it that my mother and brother are still alive. My father, Tiden Arthalin. No one has seen him since the catastrophe struck. Was he at the temple? Maybe he went to the town hall. It's usually locked. Here, take this key. Please, he might be hiding there. He might be injured.
Oh, Mindres won't shut up about you. Were you able to find any supplies? Thank the three, and thank you, friend. Now I can do something to help these injured people.
Tiden's gone, I'm afraid. I'm all that remains of his too short life. I was. What's the proper way to say that when you're dead? Don't be. You saved my family. And you can do something more. You can save Selfora. With the decanter, it can do much more than put out magical fires. It's a vessel for spiritual energy. So much to explain. Understand this. The Echo of Vox that you fought earlier isn't gone. It's my jailer and tormentor. I'm chained to it, but it's also chained to me. Go to the crater in the middle of town. When you get there, I'll summon Vox's Echo. Defeat the Echo again, but this time, draw it into the decanter.
You want to die?
This is where our end began. I showed you Magistrix Vox's arrival and how she demanded we join her. Treason! We would not do it. When we refused, she decided to make an example of us. She used St. Veloth's judgment to tear a hole in Selfora. And then, in an instant, the souls of half the townsfolk were ripped from their bodies. They flew into the hammer. She left nothing but twisted remnants of those souls behind, as guardians of sorts. Undo? No. Soothe? Maybe. But first, you must defeat the Echo of Vox. It holds the corruption here. It's the poison in Selfora's wound. Prepare yourself. The Echo of Vox approaches. Come forth, Echo of Vox. Come forth, vile parasite. Face your doom.
How dare you summon me, Teton? You shall suffer for this outrage.
You did it! The Echo of Vox is defeated, and the fires and spirits have dissipated. With Vox's Echo gone, I am free. Tell my family I love them. Tell them to carry on.
We heard a commotion outside. What happened? Did you find my father? Oh no. Is it about father? He's dead, isn't he? No! Tell me he's all right. Please! He never abandoned his principles. My father was a stubborn but good man. Oh, Father. He was the best man I've ever known. What will we do without him? Carry on? Oh, Father. We'll try, but we'll miss him so. At least we know what happened. Thanks for freeing us from this horror.
I can't believe that Teton is gone.
Father was such a good man. I'm glad he managed to help you.
There is no help here. Oh, I pray all is not lost. There's trouble at the shrine of St. Veloth. I came to find help, but it appears that Selfora has problems of its own. Oh, it happened so fast. Magistic Vox called forth St. Veloth himself and then unleashed a wave of destruction. The spirit of the saint himself seems to be fading. I ran all the way here to find some help. Can you help us?
Khajiit defilers have ruined us. There is no hospitality here, stranger. Our village was attacked. Khajiit pirates. They're raiding our village, taking slaves and supplies. I gathered our survivors here, but I won't leave without Liavata. Cursed cats! And where were the Dark Elves? Their fleet is supposed to guard the coast. My mate and our spiritual leader. She was in the village when the pirates attacked. I'm just an old salt rice farmer, outsider. I beg you, find her and bring her back. Liavata is a skilled mage. But she is still just one Saxhleel. Please, find her and bring her back safely. She guides us to live in peace and simplicity. She is the sun and rain that nourishes our small group. We came here to follow her teachings, to escape the violence of the world and live uncomplicated lives. We tried to follow the pure stream, but that path isn't always easy. Instinct tells us to form a fist and strike, especially when the enemy is upon us. But we are not warriors. We have no weapons or armor, and we are afraid. We are the Saxhleel. It's what we call ourselves in our native Gel tongue. Only the Smoothskins call us Argonians. We lived here peacefully, tending our fields, until the pirates set upon us.
You are to blame for all this. You and your foolish mate. You will all pay for your disrespect. I will have my revenge.
Why, Egg Brother? Why couldn't you be content to stay with us in this warm, fertile place? Oh, my head. I thought you were my Egg Brother, Seeks the Night. He led them to us. He hated that my mate was the village elder. He even gave the invaders our sacred relics. Such treachery in our own clutch. You are not Saxhleel. Why would you help us? Still, I should not refuse such an offer. The Khajiit stole our sacred stones, and their sorceress took our Hist branch. We brought it all the way back from Black Marsh when we settled here. Hurry! The Khajiit do not care about what they stole. They could damage the relics. Can you get them back before that happens? If you do, meet me at the large rocks to the north of the village. I'll answer what I can, but ask quickly. They set up a tent for her along the shore. I'm sure you'll find her there, gloating over the treasure she stole from our village. And Seeks the Night gave her the Hist branch as a gift. That's the most profane disrespect a Saxhleel can show. Yes, as much as it pains me to admit it, my egg sack of a brother always believed he would be the next village elder, but Varazine was chosen instead. Seeks the Night always hated Varazine, but to doom us to slavery, I spit on my own egg brother. Just getting started. You think you can take the little branch from Maravar? Think again, Clawless.
We're dangerous, huh?
you found our stones and the branch. I'm glad my trust was well placed. To lose the Hist branch, that would have been too much tragedy for me. Six the Night has caused me more than enough pain. How could he betray us to the pirate slavers? Is his heart really so full of hate? The Khajiit use chains and locks to bind the captured villagers. Find and set them free. It seems so simple when I say it, but I'm sure this river hides jagged rocks. It is beyond my abilities. Just a little advice. Start at that large tent. That's where I'd hide my key if I were a Khajiit. If you are not killed and left to the crabs, I will meet you at the meditation mound when you are finished. Watch for Six the Night. He is like a vile mist that slips through the narrowest of cracks. Once free, they will hide in the marsh until the Khajiit are done looting our village. They're lazy creatures, easily distracted. They will grow bored and depart long before they can capture us again. Only the sacred stones and the Hist branch matter. Anything else they take is just a thing, unimportant and easily replaced. But the villagers, they cannot be replaced. Please save them.
Set me loose.
Help me.
Will nobody help? Be gone, outsider. This is not your affair. Arrogant dry-skin, meddling in the affairs of the Saxhalil. And you're an outsider fumbling around in events you don't understand. Leave this place before you do something you'll regret.
Are you going to free me?
This is so much better than reading. We did it!
Am I glad to see you? Have you come to free me?
You persist in annoying me. You are as irritating as a marsh fly. Why try to mend what is already broken beyond repair? You've spent too much time with miserable dark elves and stupid Nords. I'll not be baited by your taunts. I'm long gone from this place, fool. You're speaking to an echo. You cannot harm me any more than you can hurt your own shadow. And I will enjoy watching you fumble and fail. Go back to my sister and tell her of her thin-scaled mate's failure. Varazin was never worthy to lead the village. He couldn't stop me, and he was never worthy of my sister.
Sniveling Khajiiti cowards. flea-bitten, mangy Khajiit. Those opportunistic, vile, simpering creatures are unworthy of the lives they possess. I'm watching the pirates and letting my anger rise like the ocean at high tide. The Khajiit must pay for their attack on our village, but my courage hasn't yet reached the level of my anger. I demand vengeance. Burn their boats, kill the bastards, but most of all, get their wretched captain. I want Captain Sadir dead. He sleeps in his ship's rigging while we suffer. Ring the ship's warning bell to wake the cur. Here, use this torch to burn their boats. So you've met the Argonians of Silent Mire. Peaceful, meditative, calm, accepting. Well, not me. Our home was attacked. My friends killed. Of course I'm angry. Vengeance will make me feel better. So pile those cat corpses high.
Has rung bell and woken Sadir? Who has made me fall from my high place?
Whew, that was fun.
Rescued the villagers captured by the Khajiit. He fears vengeance for all he's done, and he's right to be afraid. But he forgets the power of the Hist. I believe we can use the Hist to force him to return. Perhaps that is why he took the branch and gave it to the Khajiit in the first place. It's said a Saxhleel can sometimes be called home by the Hist. I'll give you the branch. Use it to mark the door to my brother's home. If it summons him, kill Zeeks the Knight. Kill my brother.
No! The hist calls to me, pulls me back.
I love it when you do that.
You look a little blood-stained. Smells like Khajiiti blood. Smells like victory. Then perhaps you understand how delicious revenge can be. Every insult and every slight must be returned in kind. You honor us, friend. Take this, and kill any who may wrong you.
And up we go!
You did what was necessary.
You have returned. Is he... The traitor is dead, but that brings me no joy. I can only hope that Silent Mire will be left in peace once more. I'll return the branch to Liovata. Take this, friend. It's not much, but it's what we can spare.
Oh no, my poor wasps.
Might be something good in there. Might be nothing. Never know unless you check.
You startled me. I thought you were a Khajiit pirate. I couldn't just leave the wasps. I made a mixture that fooled them into thinking we're part of their hive. I thought they'd be wonderful guard creatures, but not so much. But I've got a new formula that should turn them into an angry army. Let's see, a half-dozen wasp gizzards. But then you would have to get to my hut on the shore to make the concoction. I left my alchemy journal there. When it's made, toss the mixture onto the tree outside my hut. That will rile the wasps up. I thought the wasps could be useful. I had some success with the process, as you can see by my sweet Chezik here. But they are skittish creatures, especially when they reach their full size. I was saving these. They're rather tasty when roasted and seasoned properly. Since you're helping us, it would only be fair to give you what I have. My hut has everything you need. A calcinator, an alembic, a mortar, and all the essentials. My alchemy journal should also be there. Just follow the instructions and you'll be good to go. Don't worry, my journal contains all the details. I wrote everything down. Ever since that accident with the fire salts and ectoplasm, my memory has been a bit shaky. Or was it fire salts and fly amanita? I can never remember exactly.
Anyone else?
Each one has his
What's inside? Come on, I'm so curious.
Hey, what are you doing?
What the?
What if the Ordinators are the Dark Elf gods, hiding among their people? Maik avoids them, just the same.
Someone's going to be missing that.
Got it!
You're back, and you're not full of stinger holes. I heard their angry buzzing from here, and the yelps of the Khajiit. That's wonderful. You would make a good alchemy apprentice, but some other time. I've too much to do right now.